Are you guys single?
Yes, sadly.
So you are meeting guys at bars and clubs, and they are coming up and talking to you.
No, guys do not come up to me. I don't know who's teaching y'all, but
That part. Would you prefer that guys walked up to you?
yes, but like it depends.
It's gotta be a good line. It's gotta be a good line.
Yeah.
Really strong.
I think a guy walking up to you talking about, "Hi, how are you? My name is Joe. What's good?" is a good line.
Yes.
Like, what's good? Yes. And what's your name?
If they notice that you're interested, like if we're making eye contact across the room or something, if a random guy just comes up to you out of nowhere and you weren't like giving him the signs that like you wanted him to, like that can be.
Okay, so that's what it is. I forgot to say what's good. That's the missing piece. Okay, ladies, got you. You notice they said it depends, and the guy has to. Here's the thing: women have told men for years, do not approach. They shame them. They reject them. And they don't just reject them. They try to publicly humiliate them. They pull their phones out and record them rejecting the man. Saying, oh no, you too short, you bald, your style is whack, you don't make enough money, just whatever they could to embarrass a man. A simple, I'm not interested will suffice. But no, they have to take it so much further. They even went as far as to choose the bear over a man. And now they're complaining because men did what they always do. They listened to women and did what they asked. Which means we need to stop doing that. Because you can't listen to some women's words. You got to watch their actions. Their words don't mean jack shit. And it's sad, but that's what it is. It's apparent. Notice they said they only want guys that they're interested in to approach them. And how do women even show interest? By staring, by looking at you? Women are some of the worst shot shooters on planet Earth. And I get that just going shooting your shot is a masculine thing. But ladies, you're more than welcome to shoot your shot as well. But you got to be a little bit more proactive than just staring at a dude and getting mad because he didn't read your mind and notice. We're not mind readers. I don't think a lot of women realize how complicated they make things. Like, there's no reason for dating and approaching all this, that, and the third to be this damn difficult. They want everything and nothing at the same time. Like this girl on Pop the Balloon.
Do you have any questions for him? How many people are you currently dating?
Me, myself, and I.
Oh, okay.
Does that count? Three? Them three?
Say so. If I go through that phone, it's going to be a different story.
I promise you. Honestly, too busy for it. Like, if you can keep up, then we can see what happens. You know?
You could keep up.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's a race then.
And do you have any questions for him?
What are 5 non-negotiables?
Okay, let's see. I don't like narcissists. That's a no. You have to be emotionally available. Let's see. Consistent communication, clear communication, love language, my receiving love language is words of affirmation and quality time. So those are very important to me. Adventurous. I love traveling. Yeah.
Let's go see the world then.
Okay, do we have a match?
Yes.
We have a match.
Okay.
Now, she gonna say something, if I go through that phone, it's gonna be a different story. What you mean if you go through this phone, ma'am? I don't know you. I'm just meeting you on a show. I'm holding a balloon. What are you talking about if I go through that phone? That statement right there tells you all you need to know. And to further solidify all that you already know based off of her saying if I go through that phone, let's pay attention to what she said her 5 non-negotiables is. She named every social media buzzword that's out there. She said, I don't like narcissists. Probably don't even know what the definition of narcissist is. She said he has to be emotionally available, another social media buzzword that basically means, I'm going to assume that emotionally available means emotional intelligence. And when these women say they want a man that's emotionally intelligent, it's interesting because a lot of these women, I'm not saying her, I don't know her personally, I'm just going based off of that small, short clip, but a lot of women have the emotional intelligence of an 8-month-old. She said clear communication, constant communication. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you pair that with, if I go through that phone, oh, you're the narcissist. You're the evil one. You're the one that's going looking for something. And the last thing she said was traveling, which again, there's nothing wrong with traveling, but we was having this conversation last night. I don't know why. Okay, I know why people love to travel. Like, yes, I like traveling. I like to go see the world, but women put so much emphasis on traveling, and traveling is a rich people's hobby. You understand what I'm saying? Like, most of y'all women, most people don't make enough money to get out here and travel. And you add to that, you being a parent or being married and having kids, like, who's going to watch those kids while you out traveling? Exactly. How you even going to be able to afford to travel when you got to raise your children? They put so much emphasis on this luxurious lifestyle. It's just like, what? No, no. Traveling for what? Because you want to go see some shit? Because you want to go to another country and post pictures in a swimsuit in some waters over in Jamaica somewhere? That's what you want to travel for? I'm a recording artist. I'm a public figure. I have to travel. I have to go places. And that's the last thing she said. But before that, she said something. I can't stand that love language shit. I'm sorry. I cannot stand that. What's your favorite love language? Respect. Somebody writes a book, and then all of a sudden, we're basing love off of these 5 things: words of affirmations, gifts, and quality time. Shouldn't we be striving to do all of that? Like, why does it have to be a love language? Why can't that just be different subsets of how I love you? My love language is if I come home and that. My love language is if I do my job as a man to provide and protect for this family. My love language is me making sure that you have air in your tires and gas in your tank and oil in your car without you even having to worry about it. My love language is taking out the trash, fixing up around the house, doing stuff that needs to be done. That's my love language. I can't listen. It irks me. And if you notice, when she said the love language part, she almost said my giving love language, but then she quickly switched up to my receiving love language. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into that from her perspective, because maybe she just stumbled over her words real quick. But I find it interesting that he left the question kind of open-ended, like, what are your 5, well, he said your 5 non-negotiables, and she said love languages, and she went to the love languages that she wants to receive, not what she wants to give. Do women even consider what they give? You ever watch some of this content and it's like, what do men want? Or what do you bring to the table? What can you offer a man? And it's like crickets, like they almost glitch out and have to control autism delete. But if you ask them what they want, it's like they can write War and Peace. You know what I'm saying? They write a whole 3rd Testament worth of things that they want from a man. Do they ever consider what men want? Does men's happiness and peace, that's what men want. Peace. That's what's happiness to us. Just being peaceful, just peace. Do they ever consider men's happiness? Probably not. And if a man is happy, they have an issue with it.
Men, when they're happy.
Women attack men when men are happy?
Mm-hmm.
So wait, why do women do that?
Because happiness and power comes together in a man's body, and the power is scary, terrifies us. Especially if we don't feel connected to you, because we're afraid to use it against us. If we feel connected to you, then we're happy you're happy. If we don't, it's scary. And so we have to diminish the power. So we will attack them when they're happy. They come home, they caught a big fish or whatever it was they did. If it wasn't something that I did that gave you that feeling, then that's a problem.
You're more excited to go out with your friends.
That's supposed to make you happy.
And that's a damn shame, because if you notice, sometimes it's not even just with men. Like sometimes you notice these women be women's biggest haters. Like, you know, that one friend that something good happens and she got the homegirls, but they jealous. They can't just be happy for her. It has to be, if they're not shared happiness, then it's an issue. Or like you'll see a group of women and a guy approaches one of them and the other ones are jealous. She has a boyfriend. She doesn't want to talk to you. Like, yo, let her talk for herself. So I see women do that to other women as well. But that was a very interesting and very powerful thing that she said. She said happiness and power are connected. And there is a power in this. There is a power in a man being happy. And women have to attack that if it's not connected to them. It's just like my brother Ryan Davis said in his new stand-up special. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's hilarious. This man said that any normal, sane person would see somebody being happy. A man just off in a room, just staring off into space. A sane person would say, he looks like he's peaceful. I'm not going to bother him. I'm going to leave him alone. But oh, no. Some of these women be like, the fuck is he so happy about? It better be me. It better be me. I might have butchered that joke, but y'all get the point. How often, fellas, how often have you just been quiet? You not even thinking about nothing. And the woman's like, what are you thinking about? Nothing. And then they get insecure. They really be insecure. What do you mean you're not thinking about? What do you mean you're not thinking about anything? Well, I hope he better not be thinking about another one. Like, their brain just goes way far somewhere else. Crazy, right? Ladies, what do modern women want? What do they want? We know they don't want marriage because they leave them. 80% of the time it's a woman filing for divorce. And it could be for reasons that their fleeting ass happiness isn't being met. Like this.
Discussing the mental load and men asking to make a list because I'm not a mind reader.
I cannot stand when husbands tell their wives, just make me a list of all the things you want me to do. I'm not a mind reader. I always tell people, if you have me make a list, then I have to do more of the mental load. I now have to look at everything that needs to get done. Why doesn't your spouse, husband, boyfriend, whoever it is, see the exact same things that you see? Do they see that the toilet needs to be cleaned? Do they see that dinner needs to be made? Do they see that the house has to be cleaned, that laundry has to be done, that the kids have a birthday party coming up, that they need a gift? You should be able to see the exact same thing that your wife sees and do that, and your marriage should be going a hell of a lot better than what it already is, probably.
Yeah, totally disagree. It's not the first time I've disagreed with Kristen. But I get it. I get her perspective. I totally disagree. I'll tell you why. One, we can't hear what you don't say. It's totally unfair to hold people to that standard. Two, I'm sorry, are we supposed to be in a relationship with ourselves? Is that what you're basically saying? Like we're all going to do the same shit. Like we're all going to be in charge of the kids' Christmas gifts for their friends. We're all going to be in charge of the toilet. We're all going to be, wait, I'm sorry. I thought we were in a relationship where we were going to say, hey, this is mine. This is yours. These are the things we're each doing, right? Like these are our responsibilities. Look, if both people are the breadwinner, and both people are also the primary caregiver of the children. Okay, by the way, you then can't argue that we shouldn't have 50-50 custody, by the way. But arguably, if that's the pure relationship you have, where everyone, we like to cook the same, we're both equally good at cooking, neither of us is particularly likes or dislikes cooking, and we both should cook equally. Like, I get it, but that's usually not how actual people live.
Yeah, and let me just do this. Let's flip the script real quick. And this is even based off of something I just said a couple minutes ago, but let's just flip this around real quick. Why should I have to tell my wife to do the things that we both see? You don't see that oil needs to be changed. You don't see that the grass needs to be cut. You don't see that the gutters needs to be cleaned. You don't see that there's something wrong and the sink needs to be fixed. Why don't you pull out the tools and take care of it if you can see it just like I can see it? You see how silly that sounds? There are roles. There have always been roles, and men and women are different. We're not equal. We are different. We are two halves of a whole that comes together. There's things that men do. There's things that women do. That's just what it is. And it works. It has always worked. It's worked for thousands of years, but all of a sudden, 15 minutes ago, now everybody wants to rewrite the definition of being a man and being a woman. If being a wife was as difficult as modern women make it out to be, then marriage would be the #1 cause of death. Like, oh my God, it's such a mental load to have to write a list of things that I want you to do on top of all the other wifely duties that I have to do. Never mind the husbandly duties that you have to go out and compete in the world to provide for this family and the stuff that you as a man have to deal with because nobody caters or panders to your feelings. But never mind that. It's just so difficult for me. My God. It's so draining to take care of the household. And then when they think that they're doing way too much, again, never mind the man's happiness, it's all about their happiness. And they divorce. A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. Women will sacrifice their family for their happiness. And it's funny because once they get divorced, some of them don't realize, a lot of them actually don't realize, but some of them do finally realize like, oh shit. I had it easy because now they have to do everything themselves because you decided to wreck your own home. But we all know who the culprit is in all of this. We all know whose fault this is. It's feminism. Feminism, feminism, feminism.
If you're a feminist, you should only be eating pussy. I hate feminists because why would you still allow niggas to come, cum, and leave? If you're a feminist, you should only be eating pussy. You shouldn't even like dick, bitch. You shouldn't have no motherfucking sons, and you shouldn't need a nigga to do anything for you. Not change your tire, not change your oil, not pump no motherfucking gas, nothing. A nigga shouldn't be able to do anything for you if you're a motherfucking feminist, bitch. Do everything on your own. Bitch, you a motherfucking feminist. Shouldn't no niggas be holding the door for you. You got this. What, bitch? Your house is on fire? If it ain't no fire woman pulling up, let that motherfucker burn to the ground. You bitches hate men so much, but guess where you originated from, bitch? A nigga's balls.
Hey, yo, why is she at a restaurant with a can opener? But seriously though, like it's funny what she's saying, but it's truthful. Y'all really, if you feminists, and we're not talking about first wave feminism. I agree with first wave feminism. It was about choice. Yes, you have the choice to go out here and work and compete in the world, just like the men do. The problem is you're not competing and doing the same jobs that the men are doing. That's why y'all get paid less. That wage gap thing has already been debunked multiple times. They're not out here working the same job. They're not digging the ditches. They're not working on the power lines. They're not in construction. They're not moving soil and gravel and earth. They're not doing the dangerous jobs. No, they're sitting in air-conditioned offices and receptionist desks and nursing, which I mean, nursing, I'm not saying nursing is easy. You know, it's a lot that comes with it. You work long hours. But yeah, you're doing the comfortable stuff. And that's fine. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Go make your money. Go do your thing. But this new version of feminism where it's like anti-man, we hate men. Yeah. So I want y'all to understand, like, this content, even what I'm talking about in this video, this is not anti-woman. I love women. We love women. We just want our women to make more sense because our community, Black community in particular, is failing because of some of this retarded ass thinking that we have going on out here. But when we have queens like this young lady, that's saying stuff that makes sense. It's like breaking news. Women are starting to think logically and make more sense. Could this be the dawn of a new era? Sports at 11.
The reason women be feeling real masculine, I guess, or the reason it's like an imbalance in the house is because the women they're not being helpmates. Help your husband achieve his goal. Boom, once y'all get him off the ground, once y'all build him up, then we go work on you. You're the helpmate. That's why y'all be struggling and stuff. And y'all be wanting to be mad at me in the comments when I be saying, when you be trying to do a whole lot, when you trying to be the breadwinner, when you trying to be the boss, when you trying to run your own business, when you trying to have kids, when you trying to raise kids, when you trying to be a wife, you trying to do so much at one time. That's why you like mediocre in all areas, every area. And then you wondering why it just ain't working out for you. Because you're being masculine. Help that man be a helpmate, man. We ain't got but one job here. Be a helpmate. Carry some babies, give birth, raise these kids. I mean, y'all can be successful and do all that other stuff, but if my man getting it, I'm good. I'm good. That's how y'all got to think.
God bless this queen. And I had to end this video on such a positive note because it just ties in everything all together. That's all you got to do. And ladies, I want you to understand something. Being a helpmate, when you help that man achieve his goals, because he's the leader. You expect him to lead, provide, and protect, right? Okay, so follow his leadership, follow his guidance, help him achieve his goals, and he will reciprocate by giving you the world. The things that women demand from men, the things that women say that they want from men, a man is more than happy to do that. It's in our DNA to provide that. But you have to play your role and be that helpmate. Helpmate. Or help meet the goals of the man. And this family thing will work together the way that God intended. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You got music, you got a business, you got a product or service, but you're not making enough money off of it because you don't have enough exposure. DM or email me right now to get promoted on my platforms. I have 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have 460,000 followers on Instagram. I have the following that you want to get seen in front of. I was able to increase the sales of this Amazon book off of a YouTube sponsorship with just 30,000 views. And I was able to give this artist 15,000 views with the Instagram repost in less than 24 hours. So DM or email me at bookingcranklucas@gmail.com right now to get more exposure and more money for your business.